William Morrow and HarperAudio present The School for German Brides, a novel of World War II, by Aimie K. Runyan, performed by Cassandra Campbell and Kathleen Gati.
For Stephanie, with gratitude for the years of friendship we've shared and those yet to come. You are the sort of woman my heroines would admire for your strength, courage, and grace. I know I do.
Chapter 1. Hanna. August 1938. Don't worry about the future. It will be no match for you. Mama's words echoed in my ears as the vast thickets of trees gave way to a forest of cement, stone, steel, and brick as the train entered Berlin and I left all trace of her behind. It was hard to heed her advice just then, but she'd never led me astray. I pulled my worry stone from the secret pocket I had furtively sewn in my new brown traveling dress. I held the rock in the palm of my left hand and rubbed it with my right thumb. 12 years earlier, Mama took me to the bank of the stream that ran by our house. She took a stone from the bed of the stream and another from dry land beside it. Liebchen, do you see how the water has made the stone smooth? The water has washed over it until the rough edges had no choice but to yield. You carry the same power within you. She tossed the smooth stone back into the stream and handed me the small hunk of pinkish-white quartz that she had picked up from the muddy bank. When your stomach begins to tighten, your shoulders begin to seize up, or when you can't seem to fit air in your lungs no matter how hard you try, take this in your hand, concentrate on rubbing the stone, and let it take your troubles away like the stream rushing over the stone. It won't happen in a day, but you'll learn to smooth the jagged edges of worry that pierce your gut. That Mama's suggestion worked didn't surprise me at all. Mama knew how to fix every ailment that ever presented itself to her. That she knew exactly how it felt when my nervousness overcame me was what stole my breath. Some of the children in Teisendorf said Mama was a witch. I wasn't sure they were entirely wrong, but if it were true, she had been a kind and benevolent one, so I didn't much care if she was. I didn't care if she was a witch, a goblin, or Father Christmas. I wanted her back. But she was gone, and I was on my way to live with Uncle Otto and Aunt Charlotte. I also understood Papa's reasoning for sending me to Uncle Otto and Aunt Charlotte to finish up my last year of schooling. They lived in the city and would be able to give me opportunities that he, living in a small town, could not. I understood why Papa wanted to send Peter and Helmut to boarding school. He was too busy with his work at the shop to give two young boys the attention they needed. But just because I could make sense of it didn't make it hurt any less. Mama had been my monolith, unmovable and constant like a star in the night sky to help me find my way. I kissed her cheek on the way out the door to school 2 weeks ago and came home to an ashen-faced Papa announcing that she'd been killed by a careless driver. There would be no funeral, no memorial, no viewing. With all that was going on in the country, Papa thought such things were an extravagance. I got no chance to say goodbye. And now it seemed the Führer would get the war he'd been begging for, and I was headed away from my beloved green hills right to the center of the hornet's nest. Exactly where I had no desire to be. The train groaned to a stop in the Berlin Hauptbahnhof, and I wanted nothing more than to stay in my place until the train returned to Teisendorf. But I stood, shaking as I grabbed my valise, and walked down the aisle. My goodness, this young woman cannot be little Hannchen, Aunt Charlotte said as I stepped onto the—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?